Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Bowling Green's offense will start this game off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Pine. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll go to the ground. He'll try to take it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. It's Walker. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it out fast. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Bearcats are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to barge in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Might be changing the route. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air. It's Pine. Got his man on the right.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back open in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man, it's Pine. He's got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone in not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quick release on the RPO. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the run. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Caught near the sticks, it's Caldwell. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the...
Turning it on! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Pine. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Catch in the middle, it's Warrior. On the move is the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Direct snap. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ridley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Pine. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got an open man, and he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Ridley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Pine. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hogan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Falcons have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hogan. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Pine. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the off.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Falcons. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's loose down the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking for a man. It's Pine. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hogan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Falcons want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unleashes one. With the catch, it's Ridley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Fitted in the window for the score.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the run, it's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season was real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 50. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, the ground game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Pye. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Garcia. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, BG! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much.